Hey out there, YouTube community. Yep, I am back yet again here, and yeah, with another gaming vlog. It is the let's see here, well, this makes it episode 5 of the pandemic, or maybe more like episode 4 because the other was a two-parter. So, yeah, the vlog pandemic, I'm going to be, this week, playing Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan on the original Game Boy on my PC. Well, anyway, let's begin the adventure. Okay, let's just get this prepped up. Okay, now we will begin the game. Little bit of a mix of mediocrity and like one of the best beat 'em up games on the Game Boy, probably, too. And that would be Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan on the original Game Boy, which probably plays a little bit more smoothly than the second game on the original Nintendo, which was a port of the arcade game. Again, this is like a much more smoother moving version of that game, I would think. But nonetheless, I mean, all Turtles games were good in their own way because it was the Ninja Turtles and it was a thing of the late 80s, early 90s. Heck, even Power Rangers came out, and that put a war between the two franchises. A lot of people still stuck with Turtles, while I lean quite a bit towards the Power Rangers. Still debating which one I think is better, too, because it's really hard for me between the two fandoms. Because Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers are both great in their own way, but suffice to say, they've already made a crossover with the Space Rangers and the Next Mutation Turtles, so kind of says it all that they're both equally good in their own way. And that it kind of can be a little bit debatable which is better, and almost impossible and to choose. So virtually impossible. I think that, you know, I mean, there's no reason to say either of them had that many cons either. Here's a bonus stage. Leave one remaining. Oh man, I lost. Gosh. That one's a little tricky. Had this one growing up as a kid when I had a Game Boy. One of the best ones I would always play. Even had my Game Boy Color, and I still played this on, even on my Game Boy Color. I remembered back in the early 2000s. Yeah, when I would even come home from school every day and watch Dragon Ball Z on Toonami and Batman the Animated Series and all that, boy, good times. 20 years later, boy, not so good times, really. Although we still have all that entertainment to look back on, even this game, and just make the best of it, you know. That's all you can do in self-isolation. Well, now I have made it to another bonus. Oh man, I missed one. Oh man, missed another. Well, I only missed two. I only needed two anyway. Oh man, I can't even get the pizza. Yep, technically fighting in the turtle's home right now because their lair is in the sewer, of course. Oh man, I don't know what I was doing. Dazed right there. Bye-bye, Mr. Rocksteady. Who, yeah. Yeah, just picture Barry Gordon's voice right there when reading that quote by Donatello at that part of the game. And I picked the party dude Mikey for this stage. Or Bebop is the boss at this level. Bye-bye, Bebob. Well, that's 2 down, 3 to go. Gonna have to hit the streets for this next one. Oh man. Baxter Stockman the Fly. Baxter Stinkman, Baxter Stockman. Yeah, like in the 3D animated one that came on Nickelodeon. I've actually been watching that on Hulu, and you know, my brother like kept recommending that it was like one of the like the best one overall. I can actually kind of see where he's getting at, since I have been watching it like every weekend on Hulu, and I'm like already like halfway into season 1 with it, watching them back to back. I really like that version of the Rat King too, since Jeffrey Combs did his voice, and he's like one of the best actors ever. Like, probably maybe even like an underrated actor at that. And his adaptation of the Rat King was kind of similar to the Batman animated series, you know, the new Batman animated adventures where he voiced the Scarecrow. Man, I think looks a lot like Scarecrow in that version too, the Rat King. Yeah, there's even that one kind of anti-heroish character called the Pulverizer in that 3D animated Nickelodeon series. Well, Nickelodeon's also kind of been like the second to have both Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers, unlike Fox. I mean, like, very much like Fox. Not unlike Fox, very much like Fox. The only thing about Disney, I don't think Disney ever had both Power Rangers and Turtles, though. So, Disney is the more unlike to that. Another interesting fun fact is that in the next Mutation Turtles, it had like a few of the actors from the Ocean dub of Dragon Ball Z. The same guy that voiced Donatello voiced Raditz in the Ocean dub, and I think he was a better voiceover for Raditz than Justin Cook from the Funimation. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, that Jason guy who voiced Raditz, and you know, like Donatello in the next Mutation, when he voiced Raditz, he had more passion to the voice. Yeah, Justin Cook provided maybe a more of a relevant to the character type of voice. for Raditz, but that don't mean he's better in my opinion, because even though passion isn't really a thing of him, just the fact that the Ocean Dub even was released before the Funimation versions of it were, let alone just the Funimation version of the Saiyan and Namek Saga was just a redub too, so even been watching Inuyasha lately too, and that's another thing that kind of had like a relation towards the Ocean dub of Dragon Ball Z. So I tell you, those Canadian voice actors really give it their all when they voice. Shredder, you are about to fail Krang again. It's kind of funny. I think this is maybe one of the very few where Shredder's not a final boss in the game. But the fact that he's not really a final boss in this game, it really makes sense when you get right down to it, because Krang is actually the real threat in general. And on top of that, Shredder is Krang's bitch too, so what does that tell ya? Oh man, could have given me a bigger pizza than that. I was really in need for one. Yeah, stupid Mausers. Oh man, again, not another big pizza. You have it in that box, you might as well have the whole thing. Oh yeah, by the pie all the way. Now it is time to neutralize the threat. Bye-bye, Crangy. Yeah, Crangy is cranky all the time, right? We are here to save April. You know we'd do anything for you, April, they say. Yeah, we'll go on ahead and I guess watch the ending. Freaked the Foots, mangled the Mousers, and totaled the Technodrome. That's turtle power. Pizza power, turtle power. But what about the Shredder and Krang? Turned to toast. Vaporized into a milkshake. Or escape to Dimension X. I think that very last ladder is probably it. Until we know none of us can sleep safely in our beds. Or our shells. Okay, I guess I'll go on ahead and conclude it for this. Everybody take care. I will be back sometime next month.